Okay, so hey, welcome to my Barrows guide for levels 90 to 138. So basically, medium level to max combat. So what you're gonna want to need is lots of food, lots of prayer pots. So your inventory should be a majority of prayer pots and food. You're gonna want to have one-click teleport just in case things go wrong. You know, anything could happen. It's Barrows. You're gonna probably want some like melee weapon armor, so and a weapon, so spec weapon. You're gonna want to have around 75 mage for staff of light. Really any kind of mage level will do. So if you don't have 75 mage, get ancient magics and use the best spell there. You're gonna want to have fairly good melee stats. That's not really that important unless because there's just one Barrows brother you need melee for. That's pretty much it. Or range, doesn't matter. You're also going to want to have runes for whatever cast you're doing. I recommend 80 mage for polypore staff. Right now I'm showing you the way to get there, so I might just speed this up. Basically, you're going to want to go to Swamp Lizards and just going to keep following the path till you reach the Draken Castle. So, the gas will rot your food, so watch out for that. That's why I'm telling you to bring lots, just in case, like, they just rot all your food. So, you want to have spares in the bank. Yeah, so I'll stop this and then I'll resume recording when I've reached there. Well, I'll fast forward through this. I'll stop talking. This isn't live commentary, so. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. I think I DC'd or something. Okay, so once you arrive at Barrows, it's basically like this little kind of like ditch thing. You can't miss it, possibly. As long as you follow the Draken Castle. Fastest way to get there is Draken teleport straight there. Then you can Draken teleport to bank once you need a bank. So it's really fast if you've done the quest. I forgot what it's called at the moment. So another way to get there, which I use, is have a house teleport, which is we'll have a house tabs and then have a canvas teleport, which I use. So you're gonna want to dig into these dirt mounds, and then you're gonna be fighting the Barrows brothers. So the Barrows brothers I'm fighting right now is Darrock. You should always have protect from melee on this. I don't think I mentioned it, but 43 prayer is an absolute must. So you want to have protect from melee on, because watch out, even at full health he can hit around 300ish. So even and he gets low health, he can hit monstrous amounts of life. In your mage armor, you'll get hit pretty much every single time. So watch out for that. If you have protect from melee on, he's very easy to kill. Now next, you're just gonna click on the spade, and this is the order I do it. You can do it any order you want. I'm just going to show you where each one is. This one is Varak, and as you can see, I just discovered a tunnel, which I'll show you later after I've killed all of the Barrows brothers. So next up is Torag. This guy is probably one of the easiest. He does have, I think, the highest melee defense, so if you're using melee, it might take a little longer. So magic will just burn him. So just cast your spell on him. I'm going to try and move it to clear up there. Alright, so they do move occasionally, so like that. But it shouldn't affect you in any way, so yeah. I'm just going to kill all these guys, and then so as long as you have protect from melee on, you're good. Prey pot, watch out. As soon as, like, basically the Barrows caves will drain your prayer as long as you've killed at least one. See, I just dropped from like 150 to 4 prayer points. That's because the Barrows brothers, like, their spirits or whatever, they just like come out and they just like drain your prayer to like really low. So the more you kill, the faster they drain your prayer. It's like an instant. It's not rapidly. So you don't have to worry about that. So Alright, next up, I think, is Carl? No, it's Guthin. Guthin. Okay, so if you have Protect from melee on, he can't hit you, but if you're not and you're just tanking it out, see that face, that means it just drained your prayer. I just dropped my prayer, so if you don't have Protect from melee on, he's going to heal himself occasionally, depending on what he hits. So watch out for that if you are just tanking. So there it goes again. Alright, so those are basically all the melee brothers except for Varak, which I will fight in the tunnels. I'll get onto that later. Alright, next up is the ranged brother Carl, so you're going to want to equip your melee stuff. Now, this voice isn't pre-recorded, so basically the best tactic to do is continue maging him with Protect from range on, and then spec him at the very beginning with your Dragon Dagger or Claws, AGS, whatever. But then just switch to mage. It's actually so much easier than meleeing. Like, Slayer Dart will almost always hit him, which is the spell I was using. So I'm going to go ahead and skip forward through this fight. They also made the Barrows items more common to get in the chest. I'll show you at the end if you don't know what I'm talking about. Yes, okay, so I killed him finally. Alright, so next up is Aram. You're going to... This is why you need your melee stuff. So I didn't bring a defender. I wasn't thinking ahead. So if you have a Dragon Defender, Rune Defender, or whatever, go ahead and bring that. So that's going to help a lot. Now you're just going to pray mage against this guy. And he shouldn't be able to hit you. He mainly uses those like curse attacks and whatnot. So he doesn't really attack with magic that much. So if you want to pray, like, by all means go ahead. If it saves, because prayer pots are actually like 7k at the moment. So if it saves you a prayer pot, then go ahead and do it. But it really shouldn't matter since you can probably kill him fast with good melee levels, like 80-ish plus. Chaotic Rapier, all that fun stuff. So you're gonna wanna. Alright, so after you killed 4 of your Barrows brothers, your tunnel may be different. So you may have like Carl as your tunnel. It's pronounced Carol, but I call him Carl because. Yeah. So I killed him. Once you have all 5 of your Barrows brothers, or 6, if you've done Ritual of the Marajat, which is the next one is Arcase, which is in the Varak tunnel. Just keep looking. You're going to want to go to that. You remember where that tunnel was? So you want to switch your quick prayers to that corresponding like melee style that Barrows brother has. And then you're going to want to be prepared for an instant fight. You may get lucky and not have to do that, or not, whatever. So if your prayer's low, don't even bother drinking it, since the tunnels drain your prayer rapidly. So you're just going to want to eat food if you're kind of low on health from any of the boss fights. So you're up to a good amount. This puzzle, so I'm going to quickly do this puzzle. If you get it wrong, you're just going to the routes will change. That was fast. You're gonna so if your brother hasn't respawned, you'll know if it's a flash. You see a flashing arrow. Go ahead, go into the room, drink a dose of prayer pot, turn to your melee style or combat style or whatever you're gonna do. So like if it's like Aram, you're gonna probably want to melee it. So get ready for your melee. Any other thing, probably just mage it. So get ready for that. Turn your protection prayer. Open the chest. It's like that coffin thing right there. And now you're going to want to just kill him. Now Varak, he's kind of special, as you're probably going to want to have your inventory because he can hit high in mage armor. So you might want to wear your melee armor for this, for if you're doing Slayer Dart or Polypore, because he can hit through your prayer and he does drain your prayer if he does it. I'm pretty sure that's what he does. just be a little careful, cautious about that. Drink prayer pot when you need to. Don't underestimate him. He can easily hit up a couple 200s on you if you're not praying. So open the chest, get your loot, check the ground if your inventory is full, and then you're going to want to home telly out. Now, if you were smart and you have a chapel in your house with an altar, that makes things so much easier, and it's near your portal since you can just run and recharge your prayer points. Then you can't fist teleport, and you're good. So that concludes my Barrows guide for around 90, 100 max combat. So this is mainly for around level 90s since I'm around level 90ish. So if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment at the bottom of the video, I guess. Yeah, thanks. And subscribe, favorite, comment.